the murder. A luxury penthouse, 11:47 p.m., a wealthy businessman, Jonathan Hayes, is found dead, stabbed in the chest, a cryptic note beside him. His bodyguard, Marcus Lee, calls 911, his hands trembling. Security cameras go dark moments before the murder. The arrest. The next morning, police storm into Daniel Carter's mansion. Daniel, a rival businessman, is arrested based on circumstantial evidence. His fingerprints are on the wine glass. A threatening email from his account surfaces. A witness claims they saw him near the crime scene. Media headlines explode. Billionaire rivalry turns deadly. Carter arrested. The courtroom is set. The case moves swiftly to trial. Too swiftly. The judge, Eleanor Price, a woman with an unshakable reputation, prepares for what seems like an open-and-shut case. The jury is selected, each member carrying their own prejudices and fears. A mysterious figure watches the proceedings from the back row, unnoticed. Narrator's voice, but justice is rarely simple. And in this courtroom, truth will be buried beneath a mountain of lies. The city watched. Some believed justice would be served. Others knew better. This was not a trial for truth. It was a battle of power. Prosecutor James Whitman presents opening arguments. He paints Daniel Carter as a jealous rival, driven by greed and vengeance. Defense attorney Olivia Grant fights back, arguing that Carter had no real motive and that the evidence is flimsy. The jury, a mix of skeptics and believers, listens intently, but some have already made up their minds. The prosecution strikes first. The first witness, Detective Samuel Briggs, takes the stand. He describes finding Carter's fingerprints on the victim's wine glass. Carter's alibi is weak. His whereabouts between 11:30 p.m. and 12 a.m. are unclear. A deleted email, recovered from Carter's computer, shows him threatening the victim just days before the murder. The evidence was damning. Too damning. As if someone had laid it out, step by step, for the prosecution to find. The defense fights back. Olivia Grant cross-examines Briggs, revealing flaws in the investigation. The security camera footage was erased after Carter's arrest. Why? The murder weapon, a rare dagger, has no fingerprints. Too clean. The deleted email could have been planted. Carter's digital security was breached weeks before the murder. A new theory emerges. Was the real K? The jury room tension. During recess, the jury debates. Some believe Carter is guilty. Others start seeing cracks in the case. One juror, Michael Reeves, a retired cop, suspects a setup. Another, Angela Dawson, an investigative journalist, begins digging into the case outside the courtroom. The jury's duty was to remain neutral. But justice demands more than neutrality. It demands courage. Scene 5. The investigation deepens. Angela finds surveillance footage showing a mysterious figure entering the victim's building minutes before the murder. She contacts an anonymous informant who warns her, "Drop this, or you'll be the next one on trial." Meanwhile, Michael Reeves quietly contacts an old friend in law enforcement, who hints that powerful people want Carter convicted, fast. A key witness goes missing. A crucial witness, Marcus Lee, the bodyguard, vanishes the night before his testimony, his last phone call. To someone inside the prosecutor's office, the judge grows uneasy. There's something deeper at play. Narrator, trials are meant to reveal the truth. But this one was built on deception. And the real killer was still out there. The jury's secret divide. Inside the jury deliberation room, tensions rise. Michael Reeves insists the case is a setup, but others hesitate. The evidence against Carter is strong. Angela Dawson presents her findings. The mysterious figure entering the victim's building before the murder. The erased security footage. Someone inside law enforcement is covering something up. The jury is divided, but a majority leans toward guilty. The system was built on logic. But people? They were built on fear. A shocking turn in court. Just as the jury prepares to deliver its verdict, an anonymous package arrives at the courthouse. Inside, a USB drive containing the unedited security footage, a blood-stained handkerchief, DNA results show it belongs to someone unexpected, Detective Samuel Briggs. Truth has a way of surfacing. But not before it drowns a few lives first. The real killer revealed, the judge halts the trial, the USB footage plays in the courtroom, a masked man enters the victim's apartment. Jonathan Hayes was alive when Carter left, the real killer. Detective Samuel Briggs. Briggs panics, stands up, and pulls out a gun. Justice isn't delivered. Sometimes, it has to be taken. The courtroom erupts in chaos. Briggs grabs the court clerk as a hostage. Michael Reeves, the retired cop, tackles Briggs before he can fire. The police take Briggs away, as he screams, "You don't understand. This goes higher than me." The aftermath. One last twist. Carter is declared innocent. The jury disbands, shaken but relieved. Angela receives an anonymous message, "You got close. But not close enough." The final scene, a mysterious man in a black suit watches from a distance. The case was bigger than anyone realized. As Carter walks free, the real puppet master remains hidden. Justice was served. Or was it? Because in this city, the real trial never ends.